tonight's show possible. So first, the directors of the performance tonight are Mrs. Evans and Mr. Gaudette. The production team, including the set design, the costumes, the audio-visual team in the back there, were led by Miss Moya, Mrs. McKever, and Mr. Valero. And of course, a production like this is typically not possible to do without a lot of support from parents. We had several parents who were instrumental in making this happen tonight. The first few, Mrs. Hepler, who was responsible for props, Mrs. Lewis on makeup, and then on costumes, Miss Sheka, affectionately known by the students as Grammy. And then, of course, we had some very hungry young performers and stage crew, and they were fed, nourished by two other parent volunteers, Mrs. Thompson and Mrs. Bixler. And finally, on ticket sales at the door tonight, we had Mrs. Goodsell helping out. So thank you all again for coming. I hope you enjoy the show. Have a nice evening.
Love is grand. At least that is when it goes smoothly. When the person you love loves you back, and when everyone you care about approves of the person you love. Then everything is right with the world, and you can get married and live happily ever after. But even in Mr. William Shakespeare's time, and even before that, in ancient Athens, where Shakespeare set this play, love didn't always run smoothly. But why should it? That's life.
You see before you the court of Duke Theseus, the Duke of Athens in Greece. The Duke is a lucky man because after he captured Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons, he fell in love with her, and she fell in love with him too, and has agreed to marry him in 4 days.
But meanwhile, an old man, Aegeus, has troubles. His daughter Hermia and a young man named Lysander want to get married, but long ago Aegeus decided that his daughter would marry a man named Demetrius. But Hermia refuses to marry Demetrius. Now, in ancient Athens, it was the rule that when a person refuses to marry the people their parents wanted them to marry, their parents could have them put to death. Aegeus has come before Duke Theseus to say that if his daughter continues to refuse marriage to Demetrius, he requests permission to have her put to death.
This play is a comedy.
Welcome.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. 4 days will quickly steep himself in night, my love. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth and have them make merriment for our wedding day.
Yes, my lord.
Aegeus, good man, what's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint. Stand forth, Demetrius. My gracious Duke, this man hath my consent to marry my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Lysander. Sir, he has bewitched my child with love tokens and songs. You have turned my child's obedience to me into stubborn harshness. Therefore, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens upon her head. She shall have Demetrius, or according to our law, she shall go to her death.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander. I do beg your grace to pardon me. May I know the worst that will befall me if I refuse to wed Demetrius?
Either to die, or to forever give up the society of men and live as a nun in a shady cloister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon.
Relent, sweet Hermia. Lysander, give up your claim to what is mine. You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful, Lysander, she is mine, and all of my right of her I give to Demetrius.
Come, Aegeus and Demetrius. I must employ in some business for our wedding day. Hermia, look you and prepare yourself, and see what you should do. Come, fair Hippolyta.
Oh, now, my love, why is your cheek so pale? The course of true love never did run smooth.
Yes, true lovers have ever been crossed. Let us teach our child patience.
Gentle Hermia, hear me. Leave thy father's house tomorrow night.
Lysander persuades his beloved Hermia to leave her father's house and go to a place outside of Athens where the harsh laws will no longer affect them. He will leave first and meet her in the woods. As the two of them discuss this plan, Hermia's dear friend Helena enters. Just to make things more complicated, Helena is in love with Demetrius. She knows that Hermia is supposed to marry him, and of course she is jealous.
Godspeed, fair Helena, my friend.
Fair? You call me fair? Alas, Demetrius loves your fair. My ears should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Oh, Hermia, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frowned upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, if your frowns could teach my smiles.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love. The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hates me.
Helena, old friend, take comfort. Demetrius no more shall see my face. Lysander and I will fly this place. Helena, to you our minds we will unfold.
Lysander and Hermia are eager to tell Helena what they're about to do. Hermia tells Helena that in the woods where they used to play together, that is where she and Lysander intended to meet and leave Athens behind. Helena decides to find Demetrius and tell him about Hermia and Lysander's plan. She realizes that although Demetrius may thank her for giving him this information, doing so won't make him love her instead of Hermia. But she can't resist, and now she goes to find him.
This is not happening, by the way. We're still in Athens. In the palace woods, all is not quiet or especially peaceful. A group of Athenian laborers, led by their friend Quince the carpenter, have decided to put on a little play and perform it at the wedding of Duke Theseus and Hippolyta. Quince has gathered them in the woods for a rehearsal.
Is all our company here? Here's our play for the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day.
First, good Parker Quince, say what the play treats on. Then list the names of the actors and go to the point.
Mary! Our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus of Thisbe. You, Nick Bond, will play Pyramus.
Is Pyramus a lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself for love. Francis Flute? Yes. You will play the lady that Pyramus must love. Nay, let me not play woman! I have a beard coming on.
Oh, I can play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice.
Thisbe! No, you must play Pyramus. Strabon Starveling, your Parker Glance. You'll play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout.
Here, Parker Quince.
You will play Thisbe's father, and I, Pyramus's father. Snug the Jordan, you will play the lion's part.
Have you the lion's part already written? If so, give it to me, for I'm slow of study.
For it is nothing but roaring.
I can play the line too. I'll roar to do any man's heart good. The Duke will say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
If you do it terribly, you find the Duchess and all the ladies, they would hang us all.
They would hang us,
every mother's son!
But I would roar gently.
No. You must play no part but Pyramus. You must play Pyramus.
I will undertake it.
And now, masters, meet me here to rehearse tomorrow night by the palace wood. And there, I hope there's a play well fitted. Hurry up.
How now, fairy? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere. Swifter than the moon's sphere, I serve the fairy queen, to do her orbs upon the green.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take care the queen comes not within his sight.
Either I mistake your shape and make quaint, or else you are Puck, that shrewd and knavish sprite.
I am Puck, that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile. But make room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress.
There is a world inhabited by spirits and fairies deep within the wood. You just saw Puck, a hobgoblin who serves Oberon, king of the fairies, talking to a fairy who serves Titania, queen of the fairies. But at the moment, King Oberon and Queen Titania are quarreling. Titania has recently adopted a little Indian boy, and she dotes on him, which has made Oberon very jealous.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous, Oberon?
Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But these be the forgers of thy jealousy, and with your brawls you have disturbed our sport. The ox has stretched his yoke in vain, the plowman has lost his sweat, and the green corn is rotted before its time. The spring, the summer, the fruitful autumn, and the angry winter have changed their usual outfits, and we can tell not which is which. All these evils and many more come from our quarrel. We are their parents and their original.
Do you then repair this quarrel? It lies within your power. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? But I do but beg your little changeling boy to be my squire.
No, set your heart at rest. His mother vowed to serve me. Full often hath she gossiped by my side and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands. But she was immortal and did die. And for her I do rear up her boy, and I will not part with him.
How long within this wood do you intend to stay?
Perchance till after Duke Theseus' wedding day. Come with us and dance in our round and see our moonlit revels.
Give me that boy and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Away, we shall fight downright if I longer stay.
My gentle Puck, come hither. Fetch me that low western flower where once fowl keep its fiery shout. The maidens call it love and idleness. Fetch me that flower.
I'll put a girdle round the earth in 40 minutes.
I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and drop the flower's juice in her eyes. The next thing she sees when she doesn't wake, be it lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, be it meddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue with the soul of love. But who comes here? I will be invisible.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? You told they fled into this wood, and here I am. Get thee gone and follow me no more.
You throw me, hard-hearted magnet.
Do I not in the plainest truth tell you I cannot love you?
And even for that, I love you the more.
Do not tempt the hatred of my spirit, for I'm sick of my doom. Look on.
I'm sick when I look not on you.
Who's your modesty? I'll run from thee and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. I'll follow thee.
Pray, give me the flower. And with the juice of this, I'll charm my queen Titania's eyes. You two take some of it, and seek through this grove a sweet Athenian lady who's in love with Venus' nameful youth.
Oberon has been watching Helena and Demetrius with great interest. He sees that the human world has just as many problems as the fairy world, and he decides to interfere. He tells Puck to put the magic flower juice in Demetrius' eyes as well. He will make Demetrius love Helena when he wakes up.
Anoint his eyes also, so the next thing he sees will be this lady.
Fear not, my lord, your servant Puck shall do this.
Come now a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, then to your fairy business, and let me rest.
In spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blind do not wrong, come not near our fairy queen. La 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 bye. La 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 bye. Nor spell nor charm, come our lovely lady nigh. So good night with lullaby. Hence away, now all is well. One aloof stare the sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's take. Because when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you fate with wandering in the wood. And to speak truth, I have forgot our way.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
Lysander and Hermia have wandered through the wood and have gotten off course in the dark. Now they decide to rest and continue later. Whether or not this is a good idea, you shall soon see. When Puck enters this resting spot and sees the two lovers, he assumes that they are the young Athenian couple Oberon was talking about. And Oberon has instructed him to give the young man the same treatment Titania received. So, when awakening, Lysander will love the first thing he sees.
Oh, perfect.
Stay, sweet Demetrius. Wilt thou leave me in the dark?
Stay on thy peril. I will go alone.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more is my prayer, the lesser is my grace. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
Run through fire, will for thy sake. Oh, Helena, where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. Because Demetrius loves your Hermia. Hermia loves you, so be content.
Content with Hermia? Oh no, I do regret the tedious hours with her I've spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who could not change your raven for a dove?
To what do I owe this mockery? Wherefore do I deserve this scorn?
Hermia, sleep thou there, and never come Lysander near, and I will dress all my power and all my might to honor Helena and be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! What a dream was here! Lysander, look how I quake with fear! Methought it separated my heart away, and you sat smiling on its cruel prey! Lysander? Lysander, my lord! What? Gone? Out of hearing? No sound? No word?
Here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot of land shall be our stage.
Parker Quince,
What bottom?
there are things in this comedy that will never please. You must write a prologue to say we'll do no harm with our swords.
Will not the ladies be afraid of a lion? We must tell that she is really not a lion.
We must have moonlight in the chamber. One of you all shall play moonshine. Aye, and another thing, we must have a wall. For Pyramus then as we did talk through a chink in the wall.
Some man or other must represent the wall.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? I'll be a listener to their play, and, if I see cause, I may be an actor too.
My dearest Thisbe, stay here but a while, and by I will see up here.
The fairies know that they can have fun with mere mortals. Puck decides to play a joke on Bottom.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We're haunted! Pray, masters!
Why did they run away?
Oh, Bottom, thou art translated. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? Some knavery of your own. Never mind. I will not stir from this place. I see their foolish plan to fright me if they could. The finch, the sparrow, the lark, the plant, song, cuckoo gray. Whose notes full many a man doth mark and dares not answer nay.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing. On the first view of thee, I do love thee.
Well, methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. But to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful. Come, I will get thee fairies to attend to thee. They will give thee jewels and sing to thee. Peas blossom, cobweb, moat, and mustard seed.
Benny, and I,
And I.
and I.
Hail mortal, where shall we go? Go, lead him to my bower. Feed him with apricots, dewberries, green figs, and mulberries.
In this next scene, Oberon is eager to hear from Puck how his trick on Titania has played out. Oberon describes how he crept up on Titania while she was asleep and anointed her with the magic potion that would make her love the first thing she saw. Then Puck describes seeing the laborers, Quince and her friends, rehearsing their play in the wood. Puck decided to have fun with Bottom, making both him and Titania look foolish.
And so, master, my mistress with a monster, is in love.
Mad spirit, this has fallen out better than I could devise. Have you also caught the young Athenian man as I bid thee?
That is finished too.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian, but not the woman.
And this the woman, but not this the man.
If thou hast slain Lysander to sleep, kill me too. Why would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be but thou hast murdered him.
You pierce me through the heart with your stern cruelty.
Where's Lysander? Wilt thou give him to me?
I would as soon give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! You try my maiden's patience. Tell true, even for my sake. Have you slain him sleeping?
I'm not guilty for Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for all I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get then?
A privilege never to see me more.
There is no following her in this vein. Here for a while, then I shall remain.
What hast thou done? Quickly, about the wood, go swifter than the wind. And Helena of Athens find, I'll fancy, sick as she in pale cheer, see thou bring her here, I'll charm this Demetrius before she does appear.
I go, look how I go. Captain of our fairy band, Helena, is here at hand, and the youth stuck by me. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Why should you think I would scorn dear Helena? Oh, devilish holy Frey, your vows are Hermia's. Will you give her over? I had no judgment which to her I swore. Demetrius loves Hermia, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect divine, allow me kiss your hand.
Oh, spite! Oh, curses! I see you were bent to set against me for your merriment. Are you both going to mock me? Demetrius, you are unkind, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know.
Keep your Hermia, I will not. But look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Mine ear has brought me to thy sounds. Why did he leave me so? Why should I stay when love pressed me to go? But what love could press Lysander from my side? My love for fair Helena. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make you know the hate I bear you made me leave you so? You speak not as you think. It cannot be. Lo, she is one of them. Now I perceive they have joined all three of Athens, false sport and spite. Hermia, most ungrateful maid. What of our childhood innocence, our school days friendship? So we grew together and now you will tear our love apart? Will you join with men in scorning your poor friend? I'm amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me. Aye, carry on. Make faces at me and pretend. Make faces at me when I turn my back. Pretend sad looks and wink at each other. Hold the sweet jest up. My life, my soul, sweet Helena. Oh, excellent. Sweet, do not scorn her sound. Helena, I love thee. By my life I do. Hang on, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing let loose. Well, I'll shake thee from me like a serpent. Be certain, nothing truer. It's no jest. That I do hate thee and love Helena. You canker blossom! You think of love? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him? Have you no modesty, no maiden shame? Fie, you puppet, you! Puppet? Why so? That way goes the game. With her tall personage, her height, forsooth she hath won my Lysander. Well, how low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! I'm not so low, though my nails cannot reach your eyes! Gentlemen, I pray you, though you mock me, let her not hurt me. Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I never wronged you. And now to Athens I will bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. Get you gone. What hinders you? A foolish heart I leave here behind with Demetrius. Be not afraid. She shall not harm you, Helena. Though she be but little, she is fierce. Little again? Nothing but low and little? Let me at her! Get you gone, dwarf, you beat you acorn!
You're too eager on Helena's behalf. Let her alone. Speak not her part.
Then follow and try who's right. Thine or mine is most in Hermia's.
I'll not follow Helena's. Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away. I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is your fault, unless you did this purposefully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I am stuck. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? Still, all this quarreling is a great good sport.
The lovers Demetrius and Lysander look for a place to fight. So if stars and fog lead these testy rivals astray, they shall not come within each other's way. Curse this herb into Lysander's eyes, so when he awakes, all this will seem a dream. And back to Athens shall the lovers wend, and their union till death shall never end.
While Puck has been enjoying the spectacle of the quarreling lovers, Oberon regrets the mistake and is also more concerned with his own problems. While Puck leads Demetrius and Lysander around in circles in the woods, Oberon intends to go back to his queen. He will beg her for charge of the Indian boy, and then take the spell off her, so that she no longer loves Bottom and is donkey him. Puck warns Oberon that night is soon over, so they'd both better be quick.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down.
Where art thou proud Demetrius? Speak.
Here, villain, drawn and ready.
I'll be with you straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Where are you?
And wilt thou not come? I'll whip thee with a rod.
He goes before me, and still dares me on. Where I come, he calls and he is gone. I have fallen on deep, uneven way, and here will rest me until gentle day.
Ho, 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 coward. Why comest thou not?
Nay, you mock me, but I am fate and will measure my length on this cold bed. But wait till daylight. Oh, I'm out of breath and what? Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night. Sleep that sometimes shuts out stars' eyes, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds make up four.
She's coming. She runs really soon.
When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have chill, naught shall go ill, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, and let me kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready,
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, kill me a red-hipped humblebee on top of the thistle and bring me the honey bag. Where's Mustard Seed?
Ready, what's your will?
Nothing good, Monsieur, but to help Cobweb to scratch. I must go to the barber's, for me thinks I'm marvelously hairy about the face.
Will you hear some music, my sweet love, or say what thou desirest to eat?
Truly, I would like a nice bundle of hay. I could munch some good dry oats and some sweet hay. But pray, I feel sleep coming on.
Sleep thou, oh how I love thee, how I dote on thee. Fairies, begone.
Welcome, my good Puck. Seest thou this sweet sight? I do begin to pity her. She begged my patience and let me have the boy. Now I shall undo this transformation and release my fairy queen. Be as thou was meant to be, see as thou was meant to see. Wake, Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of a donkey. Oh, how I do loathe the sight of him now.
Sound music. Come, my queen, take hands with me and walk the ground where all these slickers be.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how to make this Now that the Fairy King and Queen have made peace with each other, and Bottom thankfully looks like himself again, Oberon is satisfied. He tells Titania that tomorrow night at midnight,
They will join all 4 of the young lovers at the wedding of Duke Theseus and Hippolyta. Meanwhile, guess who now comes wandering into this forest bedroom? Duke Theseus himself, plus Hippolyta. They have come to the forest to perform some May Day rituals before their wedding.
Soft! What nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter Hermia, this is Lysander, this is Demetrius, and this Helena. I wonder why they are all here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is?
I pray you all, stand up. I know you, Lysander and Demetrius, are rival enemies. How come this gentle harmony between the two of you?
I came with Hermia here. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might escape the peril of its law.
Enough, enough. I beg the law upon his head. Demetrius, they would have stolen away and defeated you and me.
My good lord, I know not by what power it is, but my love for Hermia is melted as snow. The object of and pleasure of mine eye is only Helena.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of all this we will hear more anon. By and by, these couples shall be wed with us. Away to Athens, we'll hold a feast. Come, Hippolyta.
Are you sure we are awake? Let us follow him, and on the way, recount our dreams.
Look, you comes calling on Atlantis. Hey ho, Peter, Margaret Prince. Who the bellows menders, not the tinkerer? Starveling, where are they? Stolen away and left me here asleep. Had about a dream past the wedded man to say what it was.
Bottom goes off to find his friends, and I can assure you that Flute the bellows mender, Snout the tinker, Starveling, and Parker Quince are overjoyed to see their old friend looking like himself again. They quickly make their way to Athens, so as to be sure to be on time for the wedding festivities. They are determined to put on their play for the Duke.
My Duke Theseus, what these lovers speak of. More strange than true. I never believed these antique fables and fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains. But here come the lovers now. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts. Come now, what revels shall we have? Is there not a play to wear away the evening before bedtime? Illustrate.
There is a play, my lord, the tragical tale of Pyramus and Thisbe, yet it made my eyes water with merry tears.
We will hear that play.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you, for I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world.
I will hear that play.
So please your grace.
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man Pyramus, if you would know, this beauteous lady Thisbe, is certain. This man with lime and rough cast stroke presents wall, that's vile wall which is these two lovers sunder. And through wall's chink, poor souls they are content to whisper, at which let no man wonder, this man, with lantern dog and bush of thorn, by moon, presents moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus tomb. There too low, this grisly beach which Lion Heights by name. The trusty Thisbe coming first by night did scare away, or rather did, affright. And as she fled, her mantle did she fold, which Lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet, youth, and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereas, with a bloody, blameful blade, he bravely approaches
your due, and died for all to rest. Let the lion, moonshine, walls, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
In this same interlude itself befall that I once not by name present a wall, and such a wall I would have you think that had in it a cranny hole or chink, through which the lover
Pyramus and Thisbe!
Pyramus and Thisbe did often whisper very secretly, this long, this stone, this rough path does show that I am not same wall, the truth is so, and it is the cunning is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you require Lyman hair to speak better?
It is the most wittiest partition I ever heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
Oh, grim, look at night. Oh, night with you. Oh, night which ever days not. Oh, night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Disney's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. But what I see, no Disney do I see. Wicked wall, wicked wall, curse me like stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
Oh, no. No, Teresa is not. Deceiving me is Disney's kid. She's becoming mad, inspiring me wrong. You shall see it upon pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Oh, wall, so often thou hast heard my moans for parting fair Pyramus and you. Thy cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with wine and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now I look for Wall to spy, and I hear my Disney's face. Thisbe,
My love, thou art my love, I think.
oh, kiss me through the hole inside a wall.
I kiss go also, but not to the middle.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb?
Night is doom!
Ninny's tomb? Meet me straight away?
My life, thy death, thy coast that day.
As if law my part discharged so, and thus being done, away go flow.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
You, ladies, you, who stand so hearts to fear, the smallest monstrous mass that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble fear, while lion in wildest rage doth roar, then know that I, one snug the joiner, am a lion's fell, for off no lion stand, and if as lion I come and strike, twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and of a good conscience.
The very best of the beasts, my lord, that ever I saw. Let us listen to the moon.
This candle doth the horn moon present.
She should have worn the horns on her head.
There is no crescent, and the horns are invisible within its circumference.
This lantern doth the horn moon present. Myself, the moon, and the moon do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The woman should be put into the moon. How else is it not the woman in the moon?
She dares not come there for the candle, for you see, it is already in snuff.
This lantern doth the horn moon present. Myself, the woman, and the moon do seem to be.
I'm aware of this moon, which she would change. It appears by her small light discretion that she is in the wane. But yet, in reason, in all courtesy, we must say the time.
Proceed, moon.
All I have to say is to tell you that this lantern is the moon. I, the woman in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
But silence!
Here comes Thisbe.
This is old Lenny's tomb.
Night is doom!
Where is my love?
Oh!
Well, roar, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And so the lion vanished. Then came Pyramus.
Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, oh spite, but mark poor knight. As you see, how could it be? Oh dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good would stain with blood. Oh nature, wherefore didst thou frame such lion here have devoured my dear? Devoured! Devoured my dear. Who was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with shame, tears that come down, outshorn in womb. Ah, the pap of Pyramus, that pap that love for heart doth haunt. Thus die I.
eye. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Die, 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 die. Dies.
How chance Moonshine is gone before this week can come back and find her lover.
Sleep, my love.
What dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak. Quite dumb. Dead. Dead. A tomb was covered with thy sweet eyes. These my lips, these cherry nose, these yellow goblin cheeks. His eyes were green as links. Oh, sisters three, come to me, tongue, that word. Come, trusty sword, my breast and horns. Farewell, friends, thus this be ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall too.
Oh, no. Assure you. The wolves down that part of their fathers. Will please you to see the epilogue?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse, for when the players are all dead, there needs none to be blamed.
When the players are all dead, there needs none to be blamed. When the players are all dead, there needs none to be blamed.
And so it is, truly, and very nobly discharged.
The four young people and the Duke and Hippolyta greatly enjoyed the play, but now it is almost midnight, and it's time for everyone to say goodnight. Soon, the fairies will be out.
Sweet friends, to bed. For a fortnight hold we these festivities, and nightly revels and new jollity.
Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. The owner of it blessed, now into safety rest. Trip away, make this day, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That we have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, for if you pardon, we shall mend. And as I am honest to Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, we shall make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give us your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.